Yo, what's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? Today we are replacing a water pump on a 1999 GMC Sierra. Of course, I've already gotten started and I forgot to start recording, but here's what happened. So we took this off first. Right here, it's got a few clips, top and bottom, screws as well. We took this off. This is right here, right in the front. It's got a couple 8mm brackets on it. We took the French shroud off. It's got these push pins. It's gonna be two right there, two on the other side, and then you just move the hose out the way, of course, and you lift it up. You're gonna need something to catch your coolant in. I made a big old mess. I wasn't nearly prepared enough. All right. And then the fan, with the fan clutch as well. What you need comes off right here, right on the front. What you're gonna need for that, I got me a big adjustable ratchet called a Big Bertha. And then since I left my hammer inside, I just banged it with this. If it doesn't come off, you gotta hold it, put it on there, and then just knock it loose with a hammer or something heavy. And then what you're gonna wanna do next is you're gonna wanna release the tension in your belt, take the belt off, and then you're gonna wanna go down there to the bottom, take the AC belt off as well. And then there's gonna be 6 bolts that hold the water pump in place. Of course, you're gonna wanna take off the lower hose to the thermostat. And then I'll go back. So once you have your belt off, you're gonna go ahead and take off the tensioner. It's gonna be 2 bolts, 1, 2. And then after that, you're gonna go ahead and remove the alternator. Not the alternator, the thermostat. 2. Okay. Once you have the thermostat and the tensioner off, you're gonna wanna remove the clamp, the clamps and the hose to the side of the water pump right here. 1, 2. And then there's gonna be 6 10mm bolts, 3 on this side, 3 on that side. And then it should come right out. All right, so once you have your housing off and you have everything off, if you want to, now's a good time to clean off your timing cover. But you're gonna want to come over here about where the gasket was on the water pump. Make sure that's clean. I take a razor to it. You're gonna want to install your new thermostat if you're gonna replace yours. You're gonna put it in just like that. Make sure that piece lines up right there. You see the little piece right here. Make sure it lines up with the hole, and then you're gonna want to install your new stuff and backwards the way you came. It goes the new water pump and the hardware. And the new fan clutch as well. So you're gonna want to install this on here, and then you're gonna want to put the fan back on. Hand tight. Don't take a wrench to it. Hand tight. You're gonna put it all back together. So far, got the new water pump on. The old water pump's right there. I installed the new clutch that came with the water pump. I installed the new clutch right there. All it is just 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4. You take it off the old one. I believe they're 17mm. Well, the old ones were 14, the new ones were 17. And so yeah, came over here, installed the gaskets. You can't see them, but you put the gaskets on. I normally just put the gasket on the back and then put the screws through it so it can hang off the screw. And then I just line it up on there, tighten it down. And then here you can install the 2 hoses right there. I'm about to install the new thermostat. Again, it goes down in like this. And it comes with a new gasket as well. You want to put that just like that. But it comes like that. Make sure the little breather air tube is lined up right there with that little, you see the little, yeah. So from here, you could just take this, it goes in like so, spitting out towards the passenger side, and then you'll be good from there. You keep going. All right, once you've got your water pump on, once you've got your thermostat connected and all your hoses and clamps back in place, make sure your bolts are tightened down to spec and everything is in order and tight. After that, you're gonna want to put on your belt tensioner right over there. You're gonna put it right here. Those 3 bolts. 1, 2, 3. Then you're gonna put your belt on, and the fan, and then everything else follows. All right, once you have the tensioner on, you're gonna go ahead and put your 17mm on it. Get ready to, put it on. Grab your belt and start going back in the order that's on the panel and the way you did it before. If you have your picture, go ahead and reference your picture. So I got the belt back on, and I'm about to put the fan shroud back on. The fan and the fan shroud. Just spin it on. Don't tighten it with a wrench. Just hand tighten it, and that will be it. All right. So once you have the fan on, you're just gonna spin it back on. Don't tighten it with your hand. I mean, with a wrench or anything. See, it's tight. Boom. Now you're done. You're gonna want to put the coolant. You're gonna want to make sure it's above that line right there. You see, it's evacuating all the air. Keep it filled up. If you have a funnel, you can just fill up the funnel. There's specified funnels for these. That way you're not going into the overflow valve. But if not, just keep it right above that line, right below the overflow. And you're gonna see the air bubbles. Keep doing this until you see no more air bubbles coming out. Keep on filling until you see no more air bubbles. After a couple minutes and you see no more bubbles, go ahead and turn over the car. Make sure you watch over the bubbles. Keep watching the levels. It should drop some more as it feeds cooling through the system into your water pump, into your radiator, into the block. Just keep on watching it.